there's only one game that I actually care about, and that's the Bills.
College football, this is my bread and butter. This is what I know best. Let's go. That's another cover. Oh, that's why. That's my bad, guys. All right, is that working? That should work. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, my audio mixer for some reason is the default wasn't the default on OBS today, so that doesn't happen. I don't know what happened with that. We got a miserable guy already? Man, we already got someone who's miserable. That stinks, man. I don't know why people wake up and are miserable, but you know what? It's okay. That's just... We'll just mute that and block them, and there we go. Rangers pounded the Sox. I mean, I can imagine at minus 335, there's not a ton of value in that. I imagine they're betting the Rangers are going to attack the White Sox bullpen because Toussaint was really good against the Rangers last time out. So I imagine they're assuming that Scherzer's going to pitch well, and the Rangers are just going to pound the White Sox bullpen. But I don't really know what kind of value you can get on this game. I mean, you'd have to do a run line just to get a parlay value in this thing. Let's see. We got a lot of guys coming on in. Let's ride the Royals today. The Royals getting the sweep over the Mets today. Man, I was messing with them. I was messing with some Mets fans last night, and it just so happens that the Royals are going for a sweep today. That would be hilarious. But what do we have in this game? Let's see. For you guys on the Twitch side, let's split this screen and show you what I'm looking at. What do we got going on in the Mets-Royals game? Carrasco against Brady Singer. Honestly, that's kind of an even matchup. Carlos Carrasco and Brady Singer. If you want to tell me that you're taking the Royals at minus money as the favorite today, I'm fine with it. That's just funny. Like, that's just hilarious. But I'll take it. Why not? Let's go with it. But I'm not going to bet that game. There's no way I'm betting that game. What? Yeah, I got it. I fixed it. Welcome on in, everyone. Let's talk some games. Let me know what you guys are on today. We've got football. We've got baseball today. We're also live over on Twitch. The free Discord is open with the free plays every single day. Let's get everyone in here. Am I going to stream the Rangers game? Sure, I'll turn it on after the Phillies game's over. Yeah, absolutely. Astros today. A couple people have asked about the Astros so far today. Astros, Yankees. Yankees are minus 115 favorites at home in the Bronx. Javier gets Clark Schmidt. I don't hate the Astros in this spot. I actually really do like the Astros in this spot. I think Javier is a much better option over Schmidt. He struck out again. Kyle Schwarber, man, what are you gonna do with him? We really need a real leadoff hitter. Javier and a solid hitting Astros team hitting the road to face Clark Schmidt and the Yankees. Honestly, this is basically a pick 'em, and I'm fine with going with Houston in this game. I'm fine with it. Who do I like in the preseason game? I like the over, honestly. Over 33.5. We can get to 17-17 this preseason game. I'm fine with it. Strohs and Verlander will pitch this weekend. I like it. Scherzer with 7.5 strikeouts tonight. That game has already started. I think he's just allowed 2 base runners in the first 2 pitches, or first 2 batters, rather. Let's see what's happened so far in this game. Anderson single on the second pitch. And Benintendi looked like another base hit on the second pitch. Sox lineup today is a recipe for a shutout. Angels today. Let's check the Angels. Angels and Mariners. All righty. What do we got? Angels and Mariners is what we're looking at. Angels minus 160. Woo and Shohei Ohtani today. Yeah, I think you just got to ride with Shohei. I think that's just the smart option. I got to turn this game on so I don't have to keep turning around. But yeah, Shohei I think is the way to ride today. Better offense. Seattle hitting the road. Los Angeles is returning home after an East Coast swing. I don't love that, especially because they didn't get rest yesterday after getting beaten 2 out of 3 against the Braves. I don't love that, so I'm not going to be taking the Angels to score a ton of runs today. However, I do like the Angels as a money line today. I just don't think this is a game where I want to be taking the Angels team total or anything like that, because of that system that we've seen really work for people. WNBA, I'll leave that to John. I don't know the WNBA. Matt Barnes, what's going on, man? Angels Mariners under. I do like that actually. I do like that play on the under. I think it's an 8.5 total. I don't hate that under whatsoever. I think this is a game we could absolutely see a low scoring, like a 3-2 type of game. Let's see. I got to turn on this Phillies Marlins game. 3-2 the count. Good battle. Is this Bohm? Yeah, this is Bohm with the. Oh, never mind. I'm a pitch ahead. JPP doesn't like my picks. Oh, I'm sorry you don't. I'm really sorry you don't. I do. I like making 100 units in a year, but in half a year, I guess. But we'll just agree to disagree, and that's fine. How about an under? I do like the Angels Mariners under. I think this is this is a solid spot for it. Let's see, 1 second. There we go. And there we go. What'd you say? Bryce Harper, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. I would love a base knock out of him right here. But yeah, Angels-Mariners doesn't seem like a game that would necessarily go over. 2 solid pitchers. Angels returning to the West Coast after an East Coast swing. And, and their offense wasn't exactly firing on all cylinders on the East Coast swing. So I'm fine with the under in that game. I like it. And then we got the Cubs-Reds, which is... the game that flew over yesterday, flew over the day before that. Luke Weaver against Jameson Taillon, and I don't know if this is another over game. It went to 22 last night while going to 29 the night before. I'm probably going to stay away from it. Great swing by Bryce Harper here. You want to see a great swing? We'll see it in a second. This would be fantastic. How do you do a Yurfie and FanDuel? I don't have FanDuel in Las Vegas. I'm not sure how, but I'm pretty sure it's like right below Nerfies. I know they make Nerfies a lot easier to see in FanDuel. There's a fantastic swing by Bryce Harper. I'm glad we play him and Trey Turner so much money. Do I like the Rangers over? I don't hate it. I just don't trust the White Sox to score a bunch of runs, especially against Max Scherzer. Once he settles in, I think the Rangers are going to be fine. I just don't like the over because I don't trust the White Sox to help us get there. There are a couple other overs that I like today. We do have a free play over coming up in 1 hour in the Discord. If you guys are in the Discord and you haven't seen it yet, jump on over and we got the free play coming up. If you're not in the Discord, the link's free in my bio. John put out this one. He really likes the line movement on this, and this is a good system play for him. So this is a John free play for you guys. That link is free in my bio. Why two, Chris? No, it's really not. I disagree that it is. 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th and you're fine. So I also think that positivity is important in sports betting. So I'm going to stay positive for you. How do I find someone tell Cody how to find a Yurfie in FanDuel. I'm not exactly sure how to do it in FanDuel. I'm in Las Vegas. We don't use that. Angels and Mariners under 4.5 first 5. I would rather take the full game under, I think. The full game under 8.5. I think you get some more value on the full game under. Home run props, I'm here. Yeah, I'll get you with the home run prop. We'll look at the we'll look at the win today. We'll look at all the factors today, and then we'll find a home run prop for you. But I know a lot of y'all are going to be here for the Yurfies because you're starting to realize, hey, maybe this Yurfie thing is pretty automatic. So we'll find a Yurfie for you guys as well today. Need more than 2 for bases loaded, no outs. Yes, we did, but that's the Phillies right now. Jeremy Long cast the Phillies. Good stuff, man. I like it. Cast the Phillies first 5. I like that. Michael Lorenzen staying in. He's staying in this game. What is he at? He's at 93 pitches. He's getting the 9-1-2 to start this inning. The bottom of the 8th with John Birdie. He's a pinch hitter. 295 average. Quick 1-1 count. White Sox got bases loaded, by the way, in the top of the first. As soon as I said that, I knew I was doomed. But White Sox did get the bases loaded in the top of the first against Max Scherzer. We'll see if he can have any good fortune. As a fly out to center. Darn it, Birdie. Why'd you go for that? Blue Jays Orioles is the next game up at noon. 12:07 start time for the Blue Jays Orioles. Jack Flaherty and Kevin Gausman. Gausman, a guy who didn't get lit up, but he got hit pretty well by the Orioles last time they played. I'll pull up that stat for you guys on Twitch. You guys will be able to see it with me. He went 8 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and the Toronto bullpen just completely fell apart, just fell out from under him. Baltimore ended up winning that game 8-3 and 11. That was pretty crazy. And he only threw 4 strikeouts. So this was, the Orioles hit him pretty decently, but, he still went 8 strong innings, and then they just hit the bullpen really well. So now you got Jack Flaherty making his debut for the Orioles after that trade from the Cardinals. And I don't really know what to expect in this. I mean, he's starting on the road against a really good offensive team in a pretty good hitter's ballpark. I mean, the Blue Jays do like to get overs in their ballpark. What are you swinging at, Arias? Man, Arias just burned a lot of bases props. Anyone who bet on him for his total bases just got shelled. First inning over 0.5 runs. That makes sense. So like the Dodgers under today. Let's see. JP Sears and Urias. Oh, Urias at home. I mean, that's not a bad play. For the under. I do like JP Sears as well. He's got a terrible record because he doesn't get much help, but he has been really, really solid recently. Let's see if that thing will land. That'll land for Soler. Soler gets his first base hit. So I do like it. I like the thought, but I don't know if I trust the Dodgers with how good their offense is right now to not go out and score 8 by themselves. So I'm going to leave that alone. I don't love that under. There are a couple definitely unders to target today. We'll see how these first few games go. We love to play in variance. A bases loaded walk. Jeez. You had him over. Yeah, Arias. I mean, there's still potential for extras. So maybe it's not cooked. Like, there's still, some hope, but you never know. And then Josh Bell comes up and just pops it out, man. What a fantastic at-bat. This is why the Miami Marlins are the worst team in baseball since the break, man. They are terrible since the break. We go to the 9th, 4-2 Phillies. Let's see. I'll switch over with I'll switch over to the Rangers game behind me in a minute after this game is over. But yeah, White Sox Rangers bases loaded walk, and now he's got an 0-2 count. Scherzer against the White Sox, but still bases loaded, 1 out. Still a bit of a pickle to get out of. Let's see. Jets money line. No, I like the over in the Hall of Fame game. I think we get an over. Let's see. I forget what the Hall of Fame game was last year. What was it? What was it last year? It was Jaguars. Yeah, that's right. It was the Jaguars last year. I forget what the score was, though. I forget what it was. Was it Raiders, Jaguars, 27-11? That's right. I forgot the Raiders were actually pretty good in the Hall of Fame game last year. And now we'll see, we'll see which Jets team we get. Obviously, Breece Hall isn't going to play. We'll see we'll see what happens with Aaron Rodgers because he's, really hyping up Zach Wilson. So, we'll see what happens if we get any series out of Aaron Rodgers. We'll see if we get any action out of Wilson. This will be an interesting one, but I think there's a lot of potential for us to see guys who are first-string caliber playing in this game. So I like the over in it, over 33.5. I'm fine with over 33.5. I'll probably end up taking that. Have a little fun with it. 2 away in the top of the first for that Max Scherzer guy, and we'll see if he can get himself out of this jam. Let's see, it is on ESPN Plus. I don't know if Twitch will love me playing it on ESPN Plus, so I'll just have to turn it on over here. Yeah, I'll just have to turn it on over here. I got that site muted anyway. Big Ten is exploring expansion. Yeah, we already knew that, though. We could see that. The Pac-12 is going to be going very soon. 0-2 the count. Max Scherzer against Sheets. He's going through seven guys in this lineup. That is crazy. 0-2 the count against Sheets. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Grounder through the hole. That's going to score 1, maybe 2. Sheets with an RBI single. That will score 2. And the White Sox are out to a 3-0 lead in the top of the first. How about that? Max Scherzer, welcome to Texas. Whew. I think the White Sox team total in this game was 3.5. That's crazy. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's check in on Twitch, make sure we got you guys. Yeah, we do know that the MLB does want Ohtani and the Angels in the playoffs. That would be kind of like Patrick Mahomes. There was a comment on Twitch that said the Angels and Ohtani missing the playoffs would be like Patrick Mahomes missing the playoffs. I'm not sure to what extent I agree with that, but I understand the premise. Took under 7.5 strikeouts, just chase him in the first inning. Everyone in Texas did take the -1.5. That is true. Let's see. I'll watch this thing. I'll turn on this Phillies game over here. We're at the top of the 9th for the Phillies here. Stott, who is 0 for 2 in this game, is up. And here we go. Stott, man, he's had some bad at-bats in this series. I'm telling you. He has not looked himself, Bryson Stott, in Miami. He is really looking forward to getting home. And he strikes out swinging on a fastball high. 1-2 the count over in Texas. Max Scherzer facing the 8-hitter now. And a single will get the White Sox over their team total for the game. That's crazy. Do I like the Jets or the Browns today? I like the over. Gift, I'm ahead of this TV on my computer. This TV is just delayed. But that's okay. I'm also delayed on the stream as well. You like Toronto? Yeah, let's talk about it. Toronto Blue Jays against the O's today. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Blue Jays, Orioles, we have Flaherty in his first game against Gausman, who pitched pretty well against the Orioles last time out, and that was on the road, and now he's pitching at home. And I'm going to take Gausman on this side of it. I don't think Flaherty's going to be that bad because he actually has been pretty good recently. I'm going to take Toronto as a short favorite, but I think it's -178. That's more of a parlay piece than anything. I don't like that exposure as a single play. I'm probably going to leave that alone as a single play. All right, what is it going to be? 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, or something in the bottom of the 9th. All right, we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Marlins. You keep an eye on player props for Elly De La Cruz tonight. Just a fun player to watch. Yeah, he is fun. The other De La Cruz, the one with 15 home runs this year, homered in this game. And that made it 4-2, 2 for the Marlins, obviously. But that was interesting. That is kind of funny that he's got 15 home runs. Ellie's stuck at, 6, maybe 7? Oh, no way. Oh, okay, lifts it to left center. That should be an easy out. And Max Scherzer escapes the inning but he allows 3 runs, and the White Sox go through the lineup. 3-0 in the middle of the first. That's crazy. Cardinals today. Let's go to the Cardinals. But no, I like the over in the Hall of Fame game today. Tickets as low as $2 in St. Louis today for the Cardinals game. We got Sonny Gray against Liberatore. Sonny Gray is, he's going to get more of the action on this thing. He's going to get more of the favor on the line. Cardinals put up 7 last night. That was huge. They hit a first 5 team total for us. Meanwhile, Matthew Liberatore, left-hander guy who has not escaped. He's not escaped 4 innings. Wow, in the last 4 games. That's not really good. That's not a good stretch for him. But he is going against the Twins offense that is struggling again. That is good for him. Cardinals offense has been coming back this homestand. Last 3 games at least, they've looked a little bit better. They just can't get guys across the plate. Finally, they broke through last night. I think I'll take the Cardinals as a very short underdog. And I like that. I don't love it, but I do like it. And I think as a short underdog, there's good value on that. I can tell you why the coach doesn't take the pitcher out in the Rangers game. It's because they spent a lot of capital on him. They need him to work out his jams because he is supposedly a really good pitcher. This Max Scherzer guy, not many people know about him, but he's. I know a lot of people took his under on strikeouts, so a lot of people want him out of this game. Clark Schmidt under 15.5 outs. I don't hate that. I don't think he makes it that far into this game. I don't think he makes it through 6 innings in this game at least. How do NFL unders work? You bet the under, and they don't get that many points. You must. I don't like betting NFL unders, man, unless it's like really obvious. I just hate betting them. Over in the Yankees game, let's see. I haven't looked at this game yet. Yankees Astros, or no, we did look at it, but we were leaning Astros. Javier and Schmidt. I honestly expect this to be like a 4-3 type of game, so I'm fine with the under on this game. I'm fine with that. Here come the Padres going to clinch a wild card. Well, that would be huge. I mean, that'd be massive, especially in that division. I'm going to switch over to this game. Jazz, let's get on base here. There's a line drive base hit to right field. 1 runner on, the tying run coming up to the bat. How do run lines work? Run lines in baseball are almost always 1.5. I think I've maybe once or twice seen 2.5, but it really doesn't happen that often. Run lines in baseball are just -1.5 plus 1.5. Basically, the team has to lose or win by more or less than 1 run. Oh, Jake Berger. Jake Berger wants a big old home run right here. I know this. In football, it's just a spread in football. You win by so many points. That's basically it. John, welcome back, man. I miss you. Man. John was a guy who was he was pretty consistent in our, unless it's a different John, of course. He was pretty consistent in our, in our Discord, but that's okay. I'm glad he came back. 0-2 down the count. What do you say about Reds versus Cubs today? I haven't really talked about that game. I liked it. I like the 10.5. I'm confused as to whether I want to take an over 10.5 for a 3rd straight day. I don't really think I want to. But with Luke Weaver and Jameson Taillon on the mound, with the offenses that both these guys have, I don't know if I could take an under in this game, even if it is at 10.5. I can't trust an under in this game. 2-2 the count. How about the Jets? It's not a run line. It's just Jets -2 is the proper term. But honestly, it's a Hall of Fame game. I will be honest with you guys. I don't know. That's exactly it. The 2 could screw people over because someone could, as John just said, go for 2 just to practice the 2-point conversions, and all of a sudden it throws everything off. So I'd rather just take the over, knowing that these guys are probably going to be trying to work on offenses rather than defenses. Need the Marlins to tie it up. You got the all right. Well, we'll root forward for you, Ty. We got you. The Royals have taken the lead on the Mets, by the way, 1-0 in the top and the bottom of the first, and so we go on to the top of the second. So we've had a few Yerfies, a couple Yerfies that is so far. Brian De La Cruz, here we go. He's got one today. Another one here will be massive. 1-1 the count. Royals' future today. Nah, man, they're just playing the Mets at home. I will say that series against the Twins was pretty impressive. The series against the Twins was all right. I'll give them that one. But this is a series against the Mets, who are just reeling right now. I'm fine with just calling it what it is. Did the Rangers really go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the first? They did. Semien lined out. Seager grounded out on one pitch, and then Lowe struck out looking on 3 pitches. Lowe just struck out looking on all 3 pitches. That's brutal. And now we go to the top of the second. White Sox up 3-0. Who had this in their boxes, man? Yeah, man. Max Scherzer just came out and dropped a dud in the first inning. He could settle in. He could settle in for the rest of the game. Brian De La Cruz, 1-2 count, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 9th. And Sir Anthony Dominguez makes him look dumb. It's just one inning. It's just one inning, B-ball for life. It's just one inning. Who knows? But minus 335 to me is a team I will never take. All right, Jesus Sanchez, last hope for the Marlins in this game. Yeah, Ty, this is a shady jersey. This obviously isn't the new one. This is a Reebok. This is an old one. But no, this is an old Kelly Green shady jersey. I've had this one for years, man. I love this one. And so, we got the Jets playing today. So I'm like, yeah, it's kind of close to their colors. So sure, I'll go with it. I just needed a football jersey for today, though. It's a football day. D-backs Yurfee. I'm glad people are coming on here and asking for Yurfees now. I'm really happy about it. We had the D-backs Giants Yurfee yesterday. We have Fott and Alexander coming in. Alexander, a guy who will, and that will do it. Alexander, a guy who will come in for maybe an inning or two. This is a bullpen game for those Giants, and he'll come in for an inning, might give up a run. I think we're probably going to rely on the Giants to score in the first, which isn't a very consistent bet. Phillies win, and they will go back home to where Trey Turner will be booed out of the stadium. Yeah, Michael Lorenzen just pitched an absolute gem. Absolute gem. Yeah, they knew special pitcher gives up another 3 runs. Yeah, it's true. But no, I could see I could see a Yurfee in this game, but I'm not sure exactly where I want to find the Yurfee. By the way, another base hit for the White Sox. Max Scherzer has not recorded an out yet in the second inning. Phillies get a win, though, after that disappointment last night, so that's good. They held on. Lorenzen looked fantastic today. Happy about that. Happy to see how good he's looking because, the starting pitching is something the Phillies really need if they want to be anything close to a playoff contender. Reds Cubs will probably be our favorite for the Yurfee again today, just because of the starting pitching, the offense that's been consistent in this series. I like the Reds Cubs for a Yurfee today, and if we're looking for a Yurfee, which we do because we don't like Nerfies in here, I think that's the play to make. So Reds Cubs will probably be my pick today. You have the Royals first 5 money line. Good stuff. Oh, really well positioned by Seager. Double play on a ball that looked like it was going to be a single right up the middle. What's going on, Ollie? How you doing? Love to see you in here. Thank you so much for jumping in, guys. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's turn on the Rangers game behind me. This is going to be, or at least mute the TV behind me, because that's going to get distracting. These guys talking, but I'm doing well. This is a good day so far. Phillies got the win. I love that. We got some other games coming up. Max Scherzer is looking a little rough, admittedly, in the top of the second. He just got a double play, but that's because Marcus Semien was playing right up the middle. That would have been a single right up the middle if he wasn't playing literally behind second base. Semien can't get to that one, and another base hit. Benintendi gets a base hit against Max Scherzer, and so he's 2 for 2 in this game. This is brutal, man. I'm going to mute this real quick, guys. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Those post-game talk shows get really loud in my ear. You talk White Sox money line, good stuff. I mean, that's a quality play. That is a quality. You're honestly just playing the value at that point, and it's a good value play. So I respect it. I saw minus 335 on the Rangers, and I was like, do you take the White Sox against Max Scherzer? Just toss a unit on it just because? Maybe, but I wasn't brave enough to do it. Ship him back to his old team. Yeah, they need backsies. They need backsies on this one. Let's go. What do we got? 22. Let's play 22. Oh, big booty 22 today. All right, here we go. I got 2-0 with 2 outs. Yeah, 2-0, 2 outs in the top of the second. This is tough, man. Quick home run prop. Maya, you are right. I'm sorry I missed you earlier. Let's see. Well, let's look at the let's see. We'll look at the there's not a lot of good home run weather today. Baltimore at Toronto with the Rogers Center, but who knows if they're going to have the roof open or not. Dodger Stadium has good home run potential today, but with J.P. Sears and Uriason today, I'm not sure if I love the home run potential for that one. So we'll go to the Rogers Center. We'll check out Orioles, Blue Jays. We'll probably target Gaussman and see who hit well against him last time in Baltimore and see if they might repeat their success. No one hit really incredible against him. Mullins went 5 for 6, which is pretty impressive. Let's see. Did anyone hit any doubles or anything? Nothing? Man. Nothing we can play off of. There's no extrapolation we can make there. So instead we go back to all right, who hits righties well on this team? Let's look at Santander. I assume he's going to be hitting lefty today against Gaussman. Another base hit. Oh my goodness! First and second, 2 outs against Max Scherzer in the top of the second. This is brutal. And hopefully, their shortstop's okay. Well, I will say this: Santander has 15 of his home runs against right-handed pitching. Is hitting 260 against right-handed pitchers. His OBP isn't as good. So maybe Santander for a home run today. We have some good conditions out there today. Gaussman has given up 14 home runs this season. He might give up a home run today, and if we're going to find a spot for a good one, I like Santander. Angels and Jets 2-leg parlay. We have to do. We might have to do like a baseball football parlay just because it is the first day of football. So I like the over in that game. I told you guys that a lot of people are on the Jets today, and I understand why. They're going to be, they're going to have Zach Wilson, who, I mean, he is a starting caliber guy. At the end of the day, it's just not very good. So you're going to have Zach Wilson playing this game for the Jets. So I understand a lot of people wanted to take the Jets. And then you have, honestly, Toronto minus 178 doesn't sound terrible to me. Toronto minus 178 or Cubs minus 165 to pair it with. I don't hate the Angels minus 160. I think that game stays under, but I do like the Angels in an under game there too. Diamondbacks, Giants. Let's see. I'm a little scared of this line because you have the Giants. So the Giants bullpen is fantastic, 5th best in the league. A little concerned about that line being minus 125, especially with Fod on the mound against the Giants. Just a little concerned about how short the line is. I feel like it should be a little bit more spread out. Scherzer gets a pretty good strikeout, nice sweeper, and he saves himself from allowing a run. He allows 2 base runners. His pitch count is pretty high, but we go to the middle of the second, 3-0. Is there a world in which someone steals MVP from Acuna? Probably not. I can't imagine there is. It's tough because I don't know if I would vote for him because I don't like his effort. But that's just me. I don't like the way guys don't run it out anymore. Maybe I'm just a conservationalist in baseball, but I miss guys running out infield hits. Guys like Brett Gardner who would just run angry whenever he would ground it out. Mike Trout, who doesn't do it as much anymore since all of his injuries, but he used to do it a lot more. I just miss that. But I don't think anyone steals that thing from Acuna. I think he's got MVP, knock on wood, locked up. Super Bowl value projections. CVT, do I think the Rangers come back? I don't think this thing's going to stay 3-0. I think you'll have some value on this thing. I would wait, honestly, a couple innings because I think the Rangers are going to get shut out in their first time through the lineup, and then I would take it because you're going to get a better value that way. Super Bowl preseason coach for Jets is 5-0-1. There you go. Super Bowl value projections. Let's do this. Who's got good value on the Super Bowl this year? Honestly, I'm all chalk this year. I really am. Like the AFC is so good that it's tough to predict a Super Bowl. Like it's tough to predict anyone, but if Patrick Mahomes gets in the playoffs, I'm taking him to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, he's just so deadly in the playoffs. And then the NFC is just so bad. I mean, the Eagles are the best team in the NFC, and it's just a weak conference. I don't really know if there's a ton of value on a team that I've seen this preseason. That might change. That might change as as I look at the rosters more in depth and I look at the schedules more. But I really don't see anyone outside of the real top contenders that I would take to make the Super Bowl. And the Bengals, look, man, the Bengals aren't going to have that great of a line. It's not much value because it's between the Bengals, Bills, and Chiefs. Bengals or Bills will go to the Super Bowl. Look, I don't know if the AFC necessarily goes through Kansas City again this year. I think 11-12 wins is probably around where Kansas City's going to end up. So there is an opportunity for the Bengals or the Bills to get home field advantage. So I don't know if the AFC goes through Arrowhead again this year. I really don't think so. But it's going to be a weird season. It's going to be a season where the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs and they're going to be just as dangerous as ever because as long as they had that guy Mahomes under center, they're dangerous. He in that way is like the new Tom Brady. Like you just don't want to play him in the playoffs. Bills are plus money to win the AFC East. That's pretty crazy because the Jets are being so valued right now. I don't know, man. That's tough. I do think with how tough the AFC East is, you might want to just take the Bengals to win the number 1 seed as a value play. That might be a good value play is Bengals to win the 1 seed. I kind of like that. Cowboys got a top 5 defense this year. They have a solid defense, absolutely. They have a top 5 offensive line as well. The Cowboys just have the talent. Year in and year out, they do have the talent. They just got to get out of their own way. But they have an insanely talented roster this year. They're still going to be a threat. Really good running back core, really good skill position players as always. If Dak puts together a good, healthy season, they're dangerous. But, that defense is solid, and their secondary is really good. As much as I roast Trayvon Diggs because, he's an all-or-nothing corner, their secondary is still really good, and they can afford to have a guy like him that's an all-or-nothing corner. Browns are sneaky. All right. You got Jaguars winning their first Super Bowl. That would be wild. The Jaguars coming back and winning this thing. I can't say I agree, but good luck. They just got Gilmore too. Yeah, it's Jaguars playoffs. Yeah, I'll take Jaguars playoffs future for sure. On the other screen, I'm watching the Rangers game. It's Young's up 2-2, bottom of the second, one out, 3-2 now. Thoughts on Blue Jays Orioles? We liked the Blue Jays. We like the Blue Jays, but not at minus 178, man. It's too much exposure for me on a game that really could go either way. Young, maybe an infield hit. That's why you run it out, boys. That's an infield-based knock for Young. Now we're getting to the bottom third of the lineup for the Rangers. Rangers breaking up the no-hitter. Blue Jays Orioles under 8.5. I don't hate that. Flaherty coming in his first start for the Orioles against Gaussman, who pitched really well, actually, against the Orioles on the road. He gave up 6 hits and 2 runs, but he pitched 8 innings. The bullpen just collapsed, and that was during that stretch where the Orioles were just pulling games out of their ass, man. They were just winning games like crazy. So I do like that. I do like that under. Under 8 is a little sketchy for me because I think both teams could get to 4 easily. But I'll probably stay away from it, but I don't hate it. There's not a lot of lines I love today. Jankowski here up with 1 on, 1 out. Jankowski putting together, man, he's a guy who could just reach base anyway, man. He's got great contact, solid power. The fact that he's a 6 hitter is crazy to me. I'm knocking on wood this whole time, but hopefully he gets a base knock for him. I know a lot of people in here are rooting for the Rangers, so I'm pulling them forward with you guys. Hall of Fame game going over 31.5. I think it goes over 33.5. Turns out, man, I appreciate you tuning in, man. This is I really appreciate you guys coming on in every day and just letting me talk at you. I appreciate you guys coming in every day, man. I love this hour, just getting to chat with you guys. We've had a few trolls this hour, which, you get once you get in the, 6,000 to 10,000 range, you get a lot of miserable people who come in and just try to ruin your day. But I just keep the vibes up because that's what this is all about, man, having fun and winning money with your boys. You got Cubs, I like that. Dodgers, I like that. Angels, I like that. I like all that. Dodgers minus 1.5 again. I can't hate it. They're looking solid. They're looking very, very solid this series. Minus 292, so their run line should be in the mid ones. Yeah, I think Dodgers minus 1.5 as a parlay piece is fine with me. FanDuel is a prop. Jets plus 2.5 over 31.5. That seems way too easy. Goodness, that probably means that the Jets lose by 3 or something. I don't like that. That's a little scary to me. Minus 135, and the total's at 33.5. So you're getting what? You're crossing 0 and getting 2 points, 4 points basically, and you're getting 2 points on the total. That's scary. I don't know which of those is not going to hit. It's probably going to be the Jets, but I don't like that at all. Minus 135, jeez. Mookie to Homer. Are you taking Mookie to Homer, Kyle? It's the Dementors. 1-1 the count to Garver. 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the second. 2-1 the count. Oh, my parlay's got Rangers money line. Oh, no. Oh, no. Minus 135 for the spread. I think it's that Jets spread that's going to kill us. I mean, I keep saying it so much, but like with how good the Jets and Browns offense is, especially going to the second string, it's tough to see, them not getting 14 apiece. And that gets us to 28 right there, and then we just need 5 more. So I just think this thing could go over definitely. Oh, Garver got frozen on the sweeper. All right, 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the second for the Rangers. You're taking that Orioles money line. I'm telling you, this thing is really close. Is way too close for minus 178. It is way, way, way too close for Toronto to be laying minus 180. Basically, that concerns me a little bit. That's a horrible call. Who is this umpire in this game? This is my favorite little pastime is finding out who the umpire is so I can yell at him. Oh, Nick Marley. Okay. Nick Marley just called a strike about 6 inches off the plate. Opposite field base knock. That will score 1 at least. And the Rangers are on the board. There you go. Runners at second and third. Nice little double down the line. That was a really defensive swing that pushed it down the opposite way. Ball didn't lie there. 3-1 the score. Frankie, you need a job like me for a daily beer break. Hey man, you know what? It's just working hard, man. Honestly, it was working hard at my old job. It was doing well in my old job, and then just being able to. Honestly, I wear so many hats in this job. I am the guy in front of the camera. I'm the editor. I'm the photographer. I'm the marketing guy. I'm the I run all of social media. You wear a lot of hats, and so when you become an executive and you wear a lot of hats like that, you give yourself a daily beer break and get to talk sports with you guys. But it is not without its hard work. I will tell you that. You bet you go for 2 in the game tonight before they kick an extra point. I don't know if that's a bet, Kevin, but I would love to lay that with you. I would absolutely take that. That they go for there's a 2-point conversion attempt before an extra point attempt. I like that. Giants Diamondbacks over. I do like that play. I like Giants Diamondbacks over. I think the weather finally plays fair with us today, with 12-mile-an-hour winds going straight out with that system that's in San Francisco right now. All right, Leody Taveras is a single away from a tie ball game. Let's get it right here. Nope, he's chasing pitches 3 inches off the plate. Never mind. But Frankie, I do appreciate you coming in. Do I think the Angels win? Yes, I do. And I think the game stays under. The Royals, by the way, are up 3-0. The Royals are up 3-0 on the Mets in the bottom of the third. Goodness gracious, man. Can you believe it? All right, Leody Taveras, what you got? Leody Taveras just chased, I think, 3 pitches out of the zone. That was an atrocious at-bat. Abhorrent is not a word I use lightly, but it wasn't abhorrent at-bat. And he plays for Elly De La Cruz today. I'll take his base total. I think Elly De La Cruz, if you get his base total over 1.5, I'll take it. Just take the Reds then. Of course you're just going to take the Reds. But yeah, no, Elly De La Cruz, I like it. I like his base total over 1.5. All right, so Leody Taveras just swung at 3 straight balls. It's a strikeout with runners on second and third and 2 outs. So we go to the third with the White Sox up 3-1. Davin, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Royals are hot at home, man. I love it, especially as a Phillies fan watching this. I love watching this. This is hilarious to me. I hate to say it, but it is really funny to me watching the Royals just make mincemeat of the Mets. Bottom of the third, 3-0 in that game. Let me know if you like these plays. Angels game under, I do like. D-backs game over, I do like. Cubs game, Yurfee, I do like. Jets win. I think that's the one that could sink it because I'm just nervous about this line. There's going to be some weird 2-point conversions and stuff in this game. But if you're on Jets money line, I'm fine with it. I think the -2 is going to hurt some people. But I think the Jets money line is fine. That's just the only one I'm a little sketched out about. But I do like all of those. The Angels game under, Diamondbacks over, Cubs game Yurfee, and the Jets win. I like all those. Who do you got in the Blue Jays versus the Orioles? I've been back and forth on it. I like the Blue Jays, but I don't like them at -178. I don't think there's any value on it. Let's look at unabated real quick and see if we have any edge on this thing. Let's see if we have any edge. I got to log back into unabated real fast, but I'll see if we have an edge on the money line. But I'm pretty sure the edge is going to be on the Orioles because -178 is just too much. It just feels like way too much. Why is my computer so slow this morning? Probably because I'm running a ton of windows and producing and directing this thing on one screen. I'm running all my windows and I'm directing on OBS on the same screen, so that's probably why. Where are we? All right. No, just if you get it at -165, then you are, okay, -165 at BetMGM is the best price you can find right now according to Unabated, and that's probably the place to find it. Why is my... There we go. Yeah, probably the best price you're going to find is, well, definitely the best price you're going to find because Unabated has it, is -165. You're looking for around -160 for this game as a good odd, but... Oh, I don't know, man. Oh, I don't have either of those books. Otherwise, I would jump on that. Can we talk about Irving? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Can we talk about the NFL game? Absolutely. You feel Jets money line with Zach Wilson. I would feel that way too, except the line is now -2, and it just feels weird. It just feels trappy. I'm going to go with the over with Zach Wilson at under center. Because I feel like a lot of people are going to think that, hey, Zach Wilson's going to play most of this game. He's a starting caliber quarterback. He's fighting for a position or if at least trade value. And he's going to be playing as hard as he can. But I think the over's the play in this game. I think the over's the play. Thank you guys for the follows on Twitch, by the way. Oh, that's weird. You should go live on YouTube too. Honestly, Sweeney, if you can find me a screen to go live on YouTube, I would do it. Right now, I'm going live with my computer camera and my phone. So, if you can find me a way to do it, we can do that. There we go. My internet's just being weird today. Yeah, I like the over in that game. Let's go back to this White Sox game. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. We just had a blip with the internet. That was really weird. Yeah, so I'm looking at the second stringers basically to cap this game. And the Jets are just so talented offensively. They'll probably have, maybe a series of their first teamers, some of their first teamers, then they'll get their second teamers in there. But on both sides, the second teamers are so talented. Sports betting, my full-time job. Technically, yeah, I run a sports betting club. That's the Discord link that we have in there. I run the sports betting club. I do social media and marketing for the sports betting club, and that's where I get my income from. And then I do a lot of sports betting on the side. I have a full tracked record, do all that fun stuff, and so that is, it is my full-time job doing all this, but it's a lot more than just sports betting. Nitech, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. On my computer, I can stream Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I think so. I'm pretty sure I could. I think I'd have to stream Twitch through OBS. Or I think I could stream Twitch and YouTube with some extension on OBS, but we'll figure that out. Did you get one? Diamondbacks Giants. Oh, I messed up reading that. Diamondbacks Giants. I'll take the over. I like the over in that game. Sauced out of most profitable money lines this season. Braves were second with an average of minus 188. That's insane. That's insane. They're averaging minus 188. PFL playoffs are on Friday. The PFL playoffs are tomorrow. I don't know if you guys do PFL at all. We've won a few bets from them. We like the PFL. I think you could stream Twitch on OBS. Yeah, I think I could. I could figure it out. But honestly, right now, for getting Twitch up and doing TikTok at the same time, I'm fine with what we've got. And then I'll just need to hire some producer or director to do it to help me do that, because I don't know if I could keep up with all three at the same time. Do I do NHL? Yes. I do. I love NHL. John hits at a ridiculous clip on NHL. He hits at like 75%, even though I'm the one that watches NHL. But we hit at a ridiculous clip on NHL. I'd say I hit it about 65, 70%, and John hits at like 75%. It's crazy. He just plays pure numbers on NHL, and it just works. Who do you got in the Yankees-Astros? I don't love this game. I like the under, and I like the Astros. But I don't really love any of the lines on this game. I'm really not in love with any of the angles on this thing. One of the Summer Olympics, they are almost exactly a year from today. They're next year. And, of course, we do lines on those. John, by the way, the CEO of the Covers Club, the one who runs, the Discord and the entire club here, he is an Olympian. Like, he's a former Olympian. So he'll have us some sneaky lines in the Summer Olympics. But yeah, he's our Olympics guy. So John is the one who runs the Covers Club. If you guys are in the free Discord, he's Johnny Cash at Johnny Lillis in the free Discord. He's the one that runs this whole business. I'm the one that runs social media and marketing. I'm just kind of the face of it. What did John do? He did freestyle skiing. So you know the skiing where they do the massive jump and like 17 flips and spins in the air? That was him. That was his crazy ass. Former world champion. He was a world champion, and he was an Olympian as well. And his brother Chris won the gold in that discipline this last Olympics. So Chris, who we have Chris for the win in the Discord, he's in the Discord as well. He's the gold medalist. So John's family, a couple Olympians in his family. That was a makeup call. 3-1 the count. Same as DeGrinch. Yeah, DeGrinch. He's Canadian. We don't talk about him. Now, Lewis DeGrinch, who was our giveaway winner last month. He won a giveaway to go to Salt Lake City and have a VIP experience at UFC 291. He's an Olympian as well, and so is Quinn, who's also in the chat. So we have a few Olympians in the chat, a few Olympians in the Discord, and so they'll get us some good lines for Summer Olympics. Oh my gosh. I bet it's fun to go to. Yeah, it's funny because John is an expert skier, and so I've been snowboarding since I was like 6, I think. And so it's been a long time. I've been snowboarding for basically all my life, and there's no chance I could keep up with John. He's just skiing is as comfortable as walking to him. Corey Seager pops it up sky high into center field, 1 on 1 out for the Rangers. Yeah, that was a good giveaway, Frankie. We have some hookups, man. We have some hookups with UFC. We're gonna start going to more of the UFC fight nights. I think we're gonna start going to. I mean, we go to all the UFC events out here. But yeah, those giveaways are awesome. A lot of times, what we'll do is we'll fly guys out here for the UFC events, and we'll just do like VIP UFC events. But yeah, Lewis won the giveaway, and he got to go to UFC 291 in Salt Lake City. And then Quinn was there, John was there, and Chris was there. And they were thinking of bringing me up for that one, but I was already going home. I got engaged 2 months ago, and I haven't seen my parents since. I'm just going to go back to the normal screen on this thing. Let's see what happens at the bottom of the third here with Lowe. 1-1 the count. How do I like the Pirates and the Brewers? Haven't looked at that game yet, to be entirely honest. I like the Brewers just on its face. -140, Hauser against Mitch Keller. I like the Brewers a lot, even though they're returning home. Pirates are hitting the road. Brewers -140 is fair. I think this is a low-scoring game. I think the under is absolutely in play in this game. Totals at 8.5. I think I'll be playing the under in this game. UFC 282. I can't believe it's been that long since Sweeney's giveaway. That's crazy. But no, we do those giveaways every month, guys. If you guys are in the pro channel, you guys are in for the giveaways every single month. If you're in the free Discord, we do giveaways into the pro channel. So that free Discord, man, we do free plays every single day, and we do giveaways every week to get guys into the pro channel. Hauser, big bounce back spot, getting back home, coming off the Braves, smacking them. Yeah, I think Hauser's going to be fine today. Keller obviously putting together a very strong season. This will be a good game. I think this will be a solid pitchers duel. First 5 under is a good play, and I like the full game under as well with Keller and Hauser on the mound. 2-2 the count. I don't know what that means. Go Irish, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you tuning in. What's your opinion on anytime touchdown score bets come football season? I tell you what, it is so tough. I don't really do props, and here's the reason. I have to cap all of the college football games, all of the NFL games, and I love college football, and I'm always looking for value, and I'm looking for the teams that are going to get us a ton of value, and that takes a lot of time researching. And then for NFL, it's the same thing. I take a lot of time researching it. By the time I'm done researching NCAA and NFL games, I just don't have time for anytime touchdown scores. It is a whole other market in and of itself. So I think they can be profitable. Absolutely. There's a whole market for it, and they are absolutely profitable. A lot of people can make a lot of money off of it. It's just not something that I do because I just don't have time to do it. And it's not a market that I'm really both feet into. And I'm not going to do anything unless I'm both feet into it. Bet against the White Sox every day and you'll be rich. Well, who knows? I mean, if Garcia hits a home run here, the Rangers are back up. So, who knows, man? Who knows? I'm going to stay on for the rest of this inning. I'll stay on the live. We'll see what happens with Garcia. Garcia's out to a 2-0 count. You did last year with Chiefs money line and Kelsey touchdown. Kelsey touchdown. Look, dude, I'm an Eagles fan, diehard Eagles fan. I bet Kelsey touchdown in the Super Bowl. That was easy money. That was just such simple. Like the Eagles, their linebacking core is the weakest unit on their team. I will say that easily. The linebacking core is the worst unit on the team. It's scary. I took Kelsey touchdown in the Super Bowl because I knew that they were going to give up a touchdown against him. That was the simplest of money. Of course, I bet the Eagles. I bet the Eagles first half, and I bet the Eagles full game. So I pushed on that. But that Kelsey touchdown was easy money. And look, man, I'm a realist. I'm an Eagles fan, die hard, but I'm also a realist. Garcia, base hit. Is that going to score a run? That will score a run. 3-2 with one out in the bottom of the third. Garcia, an RBI single. Any plays today? Average golfer? Man, I wish I was out golfing today. I miss golfing. I got to get back out soon. I almost broke 90 for the first time ever the other day. I was close. I was really close. I fixed my slice. My driver was going great. It was a fantastic day, and I missed a long par putt to hit 90 on a par 5 on the final hole. It was tough, man. It was brutal, but I'll get there. I'll break 90 one day. You play every day. That's good stuff, man. That's the thing. That's where I want to be at. I want to get to the point where, I'm running this company, I'm doing my lives every day, but I also get to play golf every day, and I have enough money to do it. I would love to do that. That's when I'll know I've made it, when I have the ability to play and the money to play golf every day. Anyway, so the plays today, now that you asked, now that you got me talking about golf, and I only started last year too, so I started like late last year, and I haven't really been that much. So I caught the bug fast, man. Young, big swing and a miss on a 1-1 count. 1-2, 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the third. We like the Giants Diamondbacks over. That game's going to start in a couple minutes. We like the Reds Cubs Yurfee. Yes, run first inning. We like the Dodgers by 1.5. Even that number has flown up just over the course of this live. We like the Mariners Angels under. I like that as well. Orioles Blue Jays I'm not touching. I'm just going to let that game. Good luck once I'm married. That time's going to be cut. That's so true, Cody. I think it's one of those things where it's like, because I am getting married. I'm engaged. I think it's one of those things where if, one day I'm going to move back to the East Coast, and I hope to be, streaming and podcasting and working from home a lot of the time. And I think it's like the kind of thing, while the wife's at work, you just go play golf. I would love if that's the case. Oh, Young got rung up. Got frozen on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. So now we got 2 on, 2 out, and the Rookie of the Year just got frozen. You need the Rangers minus 1.5. Well, a 3-run home run here would be good for that. But Young did not help with that one. You're already married, but she's the sugar mama. That's the dream, man. That's the dream. I'm marrying a girl who already makes double, and I will say this proudly. She makes double my salary. She's smart, man. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with being the sugar baby. D-backs Giants over 8.5. I do like that play. I like that play a lot. Sounds like we're all about the same golf skill. We got to do a golf trip out here. We got to get some of the Covers Club guys out here and just play golf a bunch, because there's some really good 9-hole night courses too, and those are blast. There's one really good one. That is, it's like 10 minutes from here. It's right across from the Rampart. Played golf 6 days last week. Goodness gracious. Do I bet WNBA? Dylan, I do, but that's only because John is the guy with the NBA picks, the WNBA picks. Jankowski pops it up. I talked him up way too much in the first inning. But the Rangers get 1, and they strand 2 again. It's 3-2 is the score now as we go to the 4th. That's insane, I wish. Yeah, we could head to the ramp. We could just stay at the Rampart in one of those crazy, what do you call them? One of the crazy suites they give us. I love the Rampart, man. Your buddy's a caddy at Calcutta. That's awesome. I have heard of Calcutta, absolutely. It's not really close to me, so I haven't played it. But I have played a couple of the really good courses here in Vegas, man. They're a blast. I haven't played TPC yet, though. B-Ball for life, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. But Dylan, to answer your question, I do bet WNBA. I just don't. I'm not the one that makes the picks. John's the one that makes the picks, and that's why we have a bunch of people in this club, because we just delegate it. We delegate the sports. Come golf in Colorado. Oh, my gosh, I would love to golf in Colorado. I've golfed in Lake Tahoe, man. It's beautiful. I'd love to get down to Colorado, too, and go golf. That'd be fun. Am I missing anything on Twitch? I don't think so. Say my name, say my name. All right, y'all. It's 12:05. I got to get some picks out for you guys. Hop into the free Discord. That link is free in my bio. I'll get you guys a free pick today as we do every day. And just join the club, man. Let's have some fun today. Let's win some money. Good luck, everyone. Great chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys on Twitch, man, I appreciate you guys staying in. Let's get you guys some. We'll get you guys some more free plays, and I'll probably come up with something for this evening slate. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but I'll find something for the evening slate. We'll get you some money. All right, guys, let's have a day. Let's win some money, and as always, good luck out there.
There's only one game that I actually care about, and that's the Bills.
College football, this is my bread and butter. This is what I know best. Let's go. That's another cover.